Hi my darlings, this is Madam Natasha, aka Black Kitten 0069, coming to you again, about, as a disclaimer. So, let's get started. There was no way, shape, form, fashion, or etc. that I tried to separate H-play from BDSM. I made several comments, especially in the first video, and I specified that H-play was another role play way for tops and bottoms to role play with each other. And when I specified that this lifestyle was expensive, I was talking about BDSM as a whole. I was not singling out H-play. When I stated that H-play should follow the rules, regulations, and protocols of this lifestyle, I was simply stating BDSM's rules, regulations, and protocols. I think and I firmly believe, that all aspects of BDSM should follow the rules and regulations of and protocols of BDSM, the original foundations of BDSM, because these guys in 1960, 1970, when sadism and masochism was considered a mental disorder, got together in Hell's Kitchen, re-looked at the works of Marquis de Sade and revamped it and reintroduced it into modern society. They made a beautiful phrase called non-consensual consent that they caught hell for, and they put it in place to protect the tops and the bottoms. Basically, to protect the bottoms from crazy, psycho, crazy tops, and for the bottom tops not to go to jail. See, back in the days of Marquis de Sade and beyond him, the top was considered God, or godlike. The bottom did what the top said without question. To do so, to respect, honor, and love your top, and do as they say without question, was to do so unto yourself. Because you were a reflection of your top. You were their protege. So therefore, your top became your God. How much English literature, if you read, then you have seen the sub or the top, it's normally the female, have said, "You are my God, my shield, my staff." I think that's Shakespeare, is it not? So that was what was in place. I personally had to learn about the word non-consensual consent. That word is what gives the subs the power and the power exchange relationship of BDSM. Because with that word, the sub can tell the top what they enjoy, what gives them pleasure, what makes them feel warm inside, what they like. And the top listens, takes a note, says, and makes the final say. That's where the non-consensual comes in. Because in this exchange, you have to understand that the top has their own desires and own likes and what they want the top to do. And as long as the top and the sub come together and said, "Here, this is my list and this is your list," and they decide if they're going to play together or they're not, and she's like, "Oh, well, I like some of the stuff that you're on, so I'm in, but even though I'm not into it, I'm okay with it." That is where the non-consensual consent comes in at. If I had not learned it, personally, I would have been in jail by now, or worse. because I was taught the old way to do what the top says without question. When the guys came together and formed their little group and remodernized it, they did not discriminate those who crucified them and ridiculed them and told them that, that it would be chaos. They did not ridicule them. They allowed these same people to play within their parties, their communities, and etc. They did not ostracize them. However, when you came across the dom that was into that, you knew, because they would say, hey, do what I say, and then the person who was not down for that kind of play would tell them, no. And the DMs came in and all that other stuff. So yeah, I want to take this time to thank those people who took the time to gather together the friends and reinvent this lifestyle and modernized it to what it is today. As far as age play, my darlings, if age play is not ancestral play, then why does age players look for mommies and daddies? There's nothing wrong with playing like you're a child, but I don't know any children running around without some kind of parental guidance or some kind of adult guidance in their lives. So it's still ancestral play. You may not like the word, but that's what it is. Another word that I don't know where the H-E double hockey says that this came from. Equality. I'm tired of that word. I really, really, really am tired of that word. I never thought I would see it in BDSM. I never thought I would hear anyone say that there is equality in BDSM. My darlings, this is a play about power exchange. The same power exchange that we go through day to day, year to year, is the same that happens in BDSM. That's the little gray line that separates the two. The little gray line is the people who have power, who normally, stereotypically have power in their vanilla life. They want refuge, so they become bottoms. The people who are bottoms in the regular life, they want to feel empowered, so they become the tops. It's not always like that, but that's the basics, the ground basics, or if you want to call it stereotypical aspects of the situation. There is no equality in this world. Equality in this world. Equality in this world. If it was, then there would not be employers and there would not be employees. Every little step that you take, there is a power exchange that goes on. Whether you're aware of it or you're not aware of it. I'll give you an example. I'm the GM of an established company. This company's been in business since my grandparents were born or were children. I was always taught, my whole family worked for this company, and I'm the first one who, in history, that has ever held a GM title or an important title with this company. The people who are in my community know, and they know my family, and they know me, and they know this company's integrity. I decide that because I'm the ish, I can come in at 12 p.m. The store opens at 7 a.m. every day, and it closes at 10 p.m. every night. My employees who are underneath me decide that because I'm getting specialization and privilege and they feel unequal to me, that they need to have equality too, and they decide to come in at 12 o'clock. I agree to this, but I have never told the company or have not discussed this with the company, this established company that knows my family for many generations. The sign on the door still states that the store is open at 7 a.m. What happens to the company's integrity? What happens to my family's integrity? The people in my community? What happens to me? Do I continue my job? Do I keep my job? Do my company then think that my family is something awesome because that's why they gave me the GM position? What happens to the money that these customers have invested in years that they before never would go anywhere else and buy their merchandise, and now they're seeking to spend their money elsewhere? That's what happens when we believe that equality exists. Without inequality, nothing will work. Nothing will work. Everything would stop. I'm going to follow up this video. I'm not sure when. I'm thinking about it. I'm kicking around the ideas of how to do it in my head of so you want to be a dame. On that video, I will be speaking of breathing life and truth into what it takes to be a dame and the realities, because there is a lot of fiction that goes on around the whole community and etc. I will also on that video be posting links of places that I've bought merchandise, tools, clothing from in the past, as well as some other things. So until then, keep it classy, keep it sexy, and above all, keep it kinky. Till then, my loves, bye bye.